Hey chess friends! My name is Sprout, and welcome back to the Road to 1400 series. We are at 1,338 for our rapid rating right now. We haven't lost a game in 13 games. We did draw one, which is why I can't say it's a win streak, but it's still pretty good. Are we going to lose? Are we going to win? Let's get a game started, and we'll find out. I keep saying it, but if I lose, I'm okay with it, because we've had a crazy not-quite win streak. So let's go ahead and play d4 and see what our opponent does. They're at 1296 from the US. They're two cute puppies, apparently. Well, hopefully we don't have to, like, kick the puppy, because that would be bad. But we don't want to do anything that. They're too cute. So if they win, it's alright. If they win, we will say, they were just cute puppies, and we let our guard down for the puppies. And was not a good idea, but they're cute, so what can we do? Alright, that is not the correct move. So we're just gonna jump in. That is not the correct move at all. Okay. Now we need to think! This hasn't happened before in this exact situation. So we're gonna have to think! I imagine this is coming next, right? So we gotta do something. Yeah, we gotta do something. What do we do? I mean, they could get into a lot of trouble here. They could really get into a lot of trouble. Okay, let's consider. Let's consider. E3... Queen is probably coming over here to give a check. Then we just block. But then we have this. But then we can take. Yeah, it gets pretty messy. But of course, yeah, playing this is fine in this situation, I think. If they bring their queen over here with check, I think that's when we block like that. And if they take, maybe we can even throw that in. That looks pretty bad, possibly, for my opponent. Yeah, it could be bad. Let's just do it. So if we block here, they go here, we block here, they take here. We're saying go there instead. That could be interesting. The queen would have to go back to here. Doesn't look good. Also, this knight is just going to be an absolute legend there, I think, on b5. We definitely could get into a situation. So we're going to do that first. Then I think we can do this. Then I think we can do this. Then I think we can... Oh, they do that instead. Oh, okay. Well, that's an interesting one. I was not actually thinking about them locking up the position there. So in this case, we'll have to do this. And we still lock in the knight. But that was a really good move. I liked that. That was really good. We're gonna have to do something else now, I think. Because I can't really get my queen over here anymore to do any discoveries. That's a nothing move. Like, okay, you want to do that? I'll just develop. That's really nothing. Yeah. I think, what's the best way to exploit? I think just develop. I think just developing's fine. Because they can't actually take this. And are you saying you're gonna castle queenside? Okay, they're gonna do that. I don't know. We could go here, but then after takes, that seems like a horrible situation for me. So I don't think we want to do that. I think we just want to get castled. Because I would like to push, because they're still in the center. but I don't think I'm going to be able to, so I think the best situation right here is just going to be... Yeah, I think the best situation is... Oh wait, hold on a moment. Oh, this gets really interesting. So, I think once we go here and castle, maybe then this is an actual move. Because they can take en passant. But then that just improves my grip on that. Maybe. I'm not sure. I could also just jump in here and say, what are you doing? You could do that. That doesn't look bad. I mean, I need to get castled, so really my candidate moves are playing knight to e5 right now, and saying, what are you doing? Or moving my bishop first. I kind of think this is a little bit threatening, right? So I think that's not bad. So I think here is fine. We could have... I could provoke them into that. Takes, go in here with the queen sort of thing. Which looks a little sketchy. Might work for us, might not. Okay, so now basically if they castle, it's not completely free, but I think we have this side all locked down. And I think, actually, maybe we've got a take situation and then moves in. That could be interesting, right? Takes, moves in, and say, like, good luck castling? That doesn't look bad, and we still have, well, but that's a really good knight. Do I really want to give it up for that sort of crazy play? Maybe, because also if this knight moves over here, then maybe I can move my queen over here, which also looks kind of good. It's a possibility. Darn, it's getting a little dangerous, I will admit. Okay, I think the time has come. We at least have to do this. So I'm at least going to take there. And, I'd love to get my queen over here, but it also... Well, no, this is sealed in place now, so it's not really bad. Move over here. They castle, I go there. That doesn't look bad at all. It really doesn't look bad. But what happens if this, if that, if this, if rook here? I mean, I guess that is kind of looking a little bit bad. Maybe in that situation we put into check here. A little checky check. Because then that would also give us that. Yeah, that all looks good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, because either way, that's looking pretty interesting. I would not recommend this, by the way. I would not recommend this to any beginners following me. Just get castled. Get castled queenside, because there's definitely could be some tactics that they could do, but for right now, everything's kind of locked down. They're locked out of, so my king at the moment is safe. And we have the chance to, like, take some initiative, so we're going to see what they do. We're going to see how they defend. If they could defend this way, but if they do that, then they're losing castling rights, so that doesn't look bad. They could castle the other way, but that looks really bad. Okay, so they did that, so they'll just lose castling rights. Which way are you gonna move? Moving this way is horrible, so I guess you gotta move that way. Moving that way might also be horrible, though. He moved forward. Okay. That's still... I might be able to get in there. But also, is there anything better? Is there anything better? That's what we have to ask ourselves. And I think there could be. We could just... Well, but no, we can't take our eyes off that. I do like taking here. I'm not going to lie. I do like that. Where does the queen go in that position? Queen has to come back, and then potentially I've given a way for my opponent to attack me, so I don't really like that. We need to get more pieces into the game before we do much else. Overall, this was an annoying move. It was a good move. Actually, I think we can go here. No, we can't. What am I talking about? We have to get this. This knight would have to get out of, like, kind of get out of trouble first. So I am worried, because if they kick that, then this things do kind of kick off. Well, they can't kick that right now, right? Like, they play that to kick. I play this, they take, oh, well, that's still not good for us, is it? Oh, that is not good at all for us. So we really need to do something about this. So we might have to do some sort of reposition it. I mean, their king is in the center of the board, which should be a victory. So if I go here, is that really... I guess I can go there to then wrap around, go here. I'm still losing something, though, so I don't really like it. Alright, we need to keep thinking. This is a really deep position, so sorry for people that want a little bit more action, but this is one of the things with chess. You have to, like, know when a pivotable... Whatever, I can't talk. We have to know when there's a really important position. This is a very important position to get right. Also, if we do go over here and let them take, we take, and then that happens anyway. Am I getting enough out of it? Otherwise we can go here. That doesn't really seem like we get a lot out of it either. We need more pieces in the attack, so I will say that. We definitely need pieces. We could go up and go and lock it in like that. And if they take, well, then we can retake and we're okay. I think I don't mind that too much. So yeah, go up here, and if they don't take, we just keep running it, which I think is pretty good. They can just go here, but we take it. They take, we take. It all looks kind of messy, but maybe we can say we're getting the better of that. It's kind of dubious. Let's see, here, there. Well, that works anyway. And if they go here, no matter what, like, it's not like... Maybe we should just develop something. Maybe we should just get our bishop developed and just point ourselves there and say, what are you doing with it, right? I don't know. There's all kinds of interesting choices here. I have to get castled, though, because their king can't castle. So for that reason alone, I'm thinking about just playing a bishop move, and yeah, if they end up going here, I can just go there. But no, that doesn't work very well. That doesn't work super well. I don't like it. Wow, I really don't like that anymore. So if they go here, if they go there, I can move here. Takes. But then that comes with a threat on the queen, but then, okay, actually, that should all work. That should all work. Let's go ahead and get our bishop developed somewhere, and we can see if that happens. So we're gonna get our bishop out so that we can castle. And we were saying if we see that coming, it's okay. We can go here. Because if we go there and they do some sort of takes action, retakes, it ends up being okay, because I think we always have check anyway. So I'm not too worried about that whole situation. And if we get, okay, so they go for the break. But why do they go for the break? That doesn't look right, because if they do things wrong... Also, that was guarding this, so I think we can just swing around and we're fine. Yeah, I think we just swing around and we're fine, unless we have something better. I mean, over here, that would be something, but that just helps. So I think right now we just swing around. Yeah, we're just gonna swing around, because that was guarding that square. And now, depending on where their king goes, we could have some discovery checks. Like, if they went here, that would be horrible. So they go into the corner. I am going to take, I think, right now, and then we might have to reposition some of our pieces. But it almost could be a checkmate, because see, if we take and I mean, ooh, it's bad. Yeah, this is bad for them. So let's go with that, because we have pieces aimed here. This could be very, very bad for our opponent. So if something happens to that bishop, I mean, that's not good. So we'll have to see what they do. They take with that. They are attacking our queen, which I did not see, which means we do have to take, unfortunately, in the center. And then maybe we threaten this. Yeah, then maybe we threaten that, which doesn't look too bad. Definitely doesn't look too bad, does it? I think I like it. I mean, I don't love it, but I do like it. If that makes sense. So we will take here, because otherwise it's threatening our queen, so we're losing a tempo. If we decide to move our queen away, it just doesn't seem like a good idea. We still have this, so yeah, I think moving here is not a bad play. Plus, then maybe we can just keep pushing this once we've castled. There's also something like this. I mean, there could be all kinds of interesting ideas. I imagine they need to defend that. Also, this is a backwards pawn here. Might be right for the attacking, but for right now, I think we just have to castle. Or we could play here first. Playing there first might be okay. Yeah, that might actually be okay. Because I do want to... I would like to... There's also a sack here. Ooh, there's a sack there. But sacks, takes, moves king off to the side. And overall things are pretty locked down. We both lost castling rights in that line. So I wouldn't recommend it. We're just going to go ahead and castle right now. Going to make sure that no silly sack does exist there. And then we'll see what to do. They move there. So I am going to have to move out of the way. The question is... Yeah, no, that is good. That is really, really good. So I could move here. Oh, that's tricky. I could move there with a plan to take. If retakes, I take here. And that looks interesting. Yeah, I would say that looks interesting. I have to speed it up though, but that looks super interesting. Is it a good move? I don't know. Also, we could just play the more conservative there to there to, and we have to watch out too, because if we do take there and we go over and take there, then this is up for grabs. So we have to watch out. We definitely have to be a little bit careful. So no matter what, we want to go back. Yeah, so we have to reroute the queen there. And we're aiming at that, so we're kind of got to watch out. But yeah, this needs to move out of the way, unfortunately. So I am going to have to move it somewhere. Technically, you could make the argument that's okay there, but I don't have a lot going on for me in that situation. So they go there, but that does block things out. So I think that's just free. Because they shouldn't have done that. Now this is kind of pinned to the queen, so that's not good. Since it's pinned, I might be able to exploit. I'm not going to take that because I don't really have to. I just move and give a check, and they're not really going to threaten anything. And then from there, I'll move here, and then if they're not careful, it's just going to be a checkmate. So now we do have a couple pieces that are hanging, and I think I have to go here first. But I don't like that either. Oh, it's all bad, because this hangs in this situation. Or we just let it. Because we could play here and say, okay, you're gonna take there, you're gonna take here. Because I'm just threatening checkmate, but I don't necessarily want any of those things. Because, yeah, if I go here, then, yeah, then it's just... What do I want to keep more, right? I think in this situation, I kind of want to keep... this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. I've gotten myself in a bit of a pickle. Okay, if I take here, presumably, if I take there, they are going to, I'd imagine they take here. Why would they take there? I mean, they could, but... And then at that point, I might have something where I can get in there, threaten, and, you know, actually get my queen moved in. Oh, that is a definite possibility. Okay, so I think we have to go with it. It could backfire horribly for me, but I think it's something that we have to do. So we're going to take this way. Let's just calculate real quick. So takes here, check here, takes. We're kind of aiming at this. It looks pretty dire. They can block it, though, which I'm not a huge fan of. I guess I just push this pawn up, too. That's another thing that I can do. So it all looks good there. Otherwise, I suppose I could just... No, they can get out that way now. It's not very good. Not good for me. So they're going to have to respond to some of my threats, and then that can die afterwards. Otherwise, they can take this, I suppose. In which case, yeah, I didn't think they wanted to do that. So I can still give check. Or if is there anything more, like, is there anything better than that? I don't think so. I think giving check there is the way to go. And then this will still end up dying. So I think, you know, I'm down in exchange, but I've got threats. I've got some crazy threats, so I like that at least. They could choose not to take, which I guess is an option. I mean, if they choose not to take, I mean, that's still kind of hanging back there, too. If they choose not to take, I guess I can just wrap around here, which looks good. Okay, so that looks good. I can wrap around here for sure. And kind of see what they do, right? So let's wrap around here and give a check this way. Now they have to block it or move here. Horrible options, by the way. That does not look good at all. If they move there, we can check here then. So yeah, it's not looking good. So they did manage to get ahead, but I definitely have a very strong attack happening on their king. Oh wow, they disconnected. Well, I hope they reconnect. Because, like, it wouldn't be a rage quit situation. They have all kinds of chances. We'll have to check with Stockfish after this, do a game review and see how it looks. But yeah, I hope they didn't like abandon the game, because they're not in a. Okay, good. So they did reconnect again. They have to be careful though, because if they block this way, they lose the bishop. So and then that. Oh, okay. So they go that way, but then I can just go here, and that looks pretty bad. They'd have to go here, and then maybe I can go here. Oh geez, it's almost a... Oh, I don't have enough to go for a, I don't have enough to go for, a discovery. There's no discoveries here, so I have to go here. So it looks like we might be getting a stalemate, because, I don't have a, I don't have any discoveries that I can go with. I'd love it if I was a little bit closer to do something with my, you know, getting a discovery and an attack on, like, a queen or a rook or something important. We could go this way. I don't know if that gets me anything else, though, because then they just go this way, and it kind of seems like that's the end. So we're gonna have to keep doing it. There we go. Alright. We got a stalemate, so we lost a point. That is okay. Let's go ahead and take a look at the game review and see what Stockfish says. Were we a fish today, or were we playing horribly? I'm feeling horrible. Probably horrible. Were we playing horrible? Oh my goodness, yes, we were not a fish. We were playing 68.2%. We did have a brilliant, so that's cool, but we did a horrible job in our opening, and we did a horrible job in the middle game. We just, wow, we didn't outplay anyone this game. We were lucky to get a stalemate. So let's take a look and see where we went wrong. All of this is according to plan. I have not actually seen this C5 push this early, so this kind of freaked me out. And yeah, okay, so playing the knight there is a mistake. I imagine looking at this, I bet the best move is just there. And it was. So E3 in this situation is what we have to remember. I still think they'd play C4 to lock out our bishop, probably. But, I mean, they could take, but I think that would be bad for them. So that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Queen up was fine for us. We were still doing well here. We had, you know, we had the advantage. Knight in there was an inaccuracy. Okay, so what would they want in this situation? Do they want us just to get castled? Okay, they want us just to develop and get castled. We should have gotten developed more. Instead, we went on the attack like a fool, and then we brought our queen out as well, which was a mistake. It was a mistake because they could have, well, okay, I looked at that, and I thought we were in a situation where we could take, although maybe I'm not remembering it correctly. Right, no, this was a later situation. So right here, it wouldn't have helped us a lot, I think, because it's just, you know, okay, we've done that, great. But then they'd probably castle queenside, but wow, castling, if they did castle queenside into that, I think the only thing I had going for me in this attack, I mean, I had a lot going for me, apparently. They couldn't really castle, but they ended up sort of manually-ish castling. It was an interesting game. They blundered the central pawn there. This was an interesting situation here. I probably should have just traded queens. I'm guessing that is, no, what's the best move here? Oh my god. Oh yeah, we are not a fish. We are not a fish. Because that's a much bigger threat then if we take on B7. Yeah, that's a way bigger threat. And then yeah, if you want to take, great, you're gonna lose your rook too, and that's way more dire for you. This pawn could fall soon after. Yeah, not great. So we did have a brilliant move here. The brilliant move was sacking our rook for the sake of just the fact that we had more active pieces than that rook in the corner. So we decided to do that instead. We had a miss here. I thought that was the best move, but queen in was the best move. Interesting. And then I suppose if something like this happens, because it would have to, I suppose then we can capture there. Oh, that was just completely winning. Oh no. So we just missed one little tactic. We were kind of on the correct, in the correct idea of we had to give a check from this diagonal. It just should have been with the queen. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Oh well. But that's okay. Because we didn't lose. So we're 14 games without a loss. Might not be a winning streak, but still a no-loss streak, so we'll take it. Alright, well that's going to do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe and comment, because I like hearing comments, seeing that I don't have a ton of subscribers yet. Comments keep me going. Alright, and I also do streams on Twitch 3 times a week, so if you want to follow me on Twitch, the link is in the video description. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!